ورسوله الكريم. Ibrahim alayhi salam invited and explained and used many different ways of conveying his message. And he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. After the incident at the temple, even though the people initially said that he's right, they said there's something wrong with what we've been doing. فَرَجَعُوا إِلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ فَقَالُوا إِنَّكُمْ أَنْتُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. They said, this man is making a valid point. You are the ones making a mistake. If these gods were so powerful, then how come they couldn't defend themselves against the attack of one man? But then they came back and they said, he has not just hurt us or hurt our gods, but he has insulted our way of life. We must teach him a lesson. That's when that big fire was built and burnt, and Ibrahim a.s. was thrown. Now Ibrahim a.s. didn't ask anyone for their help. He didn't ask anyone to help them. In fact, he turned towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, saying that whatever has happened, whatever he is going through, it's because of his effort to invite people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone is responsible for him. And he simply said, Hasbi Allahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is enough for me and He's the best one to trust. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala intervened directly. Allah azza wa jalla also did not use anyone else to extinguish the fire, but rather He commanded the fire Himself, Ya naru kuni bardan wa salaman ala Ibrahim. Become cold and become comfortable for Ibrahim alayhi salam. So indeed the fire became cold and the fire became comfortable, and when Ibrahim alayhi salam landed in the fire, it was perfectly fine. And he remained there for a long time. And it was because of this incident that Ibrahim alayhi salam obviously got a lot of attention and importance. And after spending some time in that fire, when he eventually came out, he had a discussion with the ruler of that time. And that ruler now felt that his kingdom is threatened. So he engaged Ibrahim alayhi salam in a debate. Ibrahim alayhi salam told him that you should believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah azza wa jal is the one who controls life and death. So that king replied by saying, no, I also give life and death. قَالَ أَنَا أُحْيِي وَأُمِيتُ. Ibrahim alayhi salam said, رَبِّيَ الَّذِي يُحْيِي وَيُمِيتُ. My Lord is the one who gives everyone life, and He is the one who can take it away. The king said, I can do the same thing. There was one person who was condemned to be, he was sentenced to be killed, and the king said, no, he's not going to be killed. Set him free. He said, look, I've given him life. There was another person that was set to be released from jail. The king said, no, I want him killed. He had him killed. He said, see, I give death. I give life and I give death. So if that's all that your Lord is doing, well, I'm doing the same thing. So Ibrahim alayhi salam said that he thought that this person is a very foolish person. He doesn't understand what it means to actually give life and take away life. Setting someone free is not giving them life. Who gave them birth? Who gave birth to them? Their mother. Who created them in the womb of their mother? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who allowed them to come out alive? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But this guy does not get it. So Ibrahim alayhi salam used another example, completely different one. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْتِي بِالشَّمْسِ مِنَ الْمَشْرِقِ فَأْتِ بِهَا مِنَ الْمَغْرِبِ. You who are declaring himself to be the God of these people, the God of mankind, why don't you try this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings out the sun every single day from the east. If you're the God, then show us you can do differently. Bring the sun out from the west. Make the sun rise from the west. فَأْتِ بِهَا مِنَ الْمَغْرِبِ. Now he did not have an answer for that. فَبُهِتَ الَّذِي كَفَرَ. He was left speechless. So this was another one of the tests of Ibrahim alayhi salam. The first, accepting his identity and allowing himself to be different in that society. Then telling people about his faith, inviting them towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Going up against his father and trying to win his father over, knowing that now my father is rejecting me. His father had literally disowned him. He said, leave me alone, otherwise I will have you stoned. So he's lost the support of the community, he's lost the support of his father. And then with this incident in the temple, he's thrown in the fire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing him. Who does Ibrahim turn towards? Where are his loyalties? Who does he remain attached to? Does he waver? Does he shake? Does he fall apart in the midst of all of this? Or does he remain attached to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So, Ibrahim alayhi salam continues passing these tests. Then finally, in front of being thrown into the fire, he passes that test. And now in front of the king, again he passes another test. So this is a series of exams that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving Ibrahim alayhi salam, not to test his knowledge, but to test how strong his faith is, how strong his attachment is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a completely different type of test. Though sometimes those kinds of tests will come our way as well, and they will be to test, to see how strong we are, how firm we are in our faith. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all steadfastness. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi.